Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Going to do a van from Val-Dieu uit Berre the Abbey. I don't know how to talk at all, especially when it's not English because I am stupid. But Val-Dieu, I mean, it looked very interesting. I was really happy to find it. Winter ale, and this the weird thing is I found this at another place, and it was something like $14. Well, I went to the other place; it was $10, and that's how craft beer, traditional beer, beer in general. Calm down, Thomas. Beer in general is strangely priced around here. It depends on where you go. So anyway, we have the winter ale, 7% alcohol by volume, product of Belgium, of course, and we are going to get into this, and I'm really excited to do it. So let's and yeah, get the cage off. Get the cage off. Corking cage, classy as fuck. Oh, there it is. Shotgun. Can barrel smoke, baby. Look at the can of smoke on that one. Let me. I can't label out. It's so big. Oh, it's so big. Can't handle it. There you go. And this is not a Belgian glass. I'm not at my house, so we are just gonna use this glass right here. All right. I had two viewers, and they said, "Fuck this. I'm leaving." They're smart. All right. So right here, right there, it is streaming carbonation. I don't know if you can actually tell much carbonation is streaming in this glass. It's generating a head with big bubbles, but the bubbles are dissipating quite quickly. Quite quickly. Oh, I don't think there was anything to read on this one. I didn't even look, but there isn't. So we're good. All right, now it looks like a regular calmer beer. Let it breathe for a little bit. It was quite a can of smoke to kind of pop that cap off. So make sure you hold on to those caps when you twist them off. Sometimes they do actually have quite a forceful impact when you pop them out. So, all right, I'm just letting it breathe for a little bit. Well, alcohol leg sticking from that 7%. It is a beautiful honey hue, soft caramel honey hue to this one. Depending on where you look at it, the pinnacle of the glass, nice honey hue going to a soft copper to the top of it. Lovely looking beer. 7% alcohol by volume, leg sticking, big bubbles though, real big bubbles. Usually like a little, sometimes you get these nice creamy tops on this. It just adds to those complexity of layers of pilloviness to the mouthfeel. But this is pretty big bubbles, so I don't see any protein sticking to the side of the glass or anything like that. So I think we're gonna have a little bit of a softer mouthfeel to this one, a little bit on the light side, but a bit thin. But that's nothing new on PABrewNews because everything's a bit thin. I'll just put it here, and the stream just automatically becomes better. There you go. And whoop. It's gonna run my cheers. Okay, grassy hay straw, coriander, wheat, little pepperies, white pepper, soft breadiness, caramel, a hint of almost like the crust of like a honey wheat bread, honey oat, honey wheat bread. A little bit of lemongrass, lemon. Okay, so more of a brighter, more almost summery feel of a beer, which I did not expect from this beer at all. It's more summery, light. It's a Belgian wheat beer. You know what I mean? Belgian Vit, Belgian wheat beers. That has this connotation, even though I expected more of a hearty, robust beer as far as the aroma would incur. So, cheers. Oh, Merry Christmas and all that stuff. Wow. Okay, that's boring. It's nice. It's a nice beer, and I said it's a bit thin. It looked a bit thin. Protein sticker glass. It's a bit thin. It's the high side of the low body. The high side of low body drinks down, drop. This is a perfect beer to slake an industrial thirst. This Belgian Abbey ale this winter ale. I understand it's 7% alcohol by volume, provincial ale style, that territory. But it just drinks so easy. It's beautiful though. It's not abrasive. There's nothing, no off flavor. Excuse me. There is carbonation, so you have to let it breathe. But it goes down like a drop. Subtle wheat tonalities, coriander tonalities, a little hit of almost a honey breadiness, you know what I mean, in there, just to give it a little back of sweetness. It's not full on caramel, but it's a honey glazed bread sweetness to it, which is really nice. A little bit of earthiness in the background, pepperiness. It's pretty good. It's because, like I said, it just has this kind of this subtle, soft, golden toasted the crust of like honey wheat or honey oat wet bread, but then it has all those different hay straw tonalities, that earthiness, a little bit of lemongrass, lemon, especially in the nose. But on the taste, it just there's a little bit of that, but it just drops down so smooth, so easy, and you just have that a little bit of that savory sweetness, breadiness, little wheat tonalities, as I said, peppery earthiness. It's an amazingly easy drinking beer. I mean, this is just. I'm not okay with paying $10 a bottle for this beer, though. If you know what I'm saying, because of just like this should come in a 6-pack for $10. If this is the beer that it is, it's beautiful. I like it, but it's so just, it's a I consider 7% a low ABV. It's a low ABV, drinks like a champ, just right down the throat. You need 6 of these in 12-ounce bottles, or 500s or whatever you want to call it, for 375s and whatnot. But I could see uncorking one of these, pouring it like the smaller, because like Trogs does small cork bottles, which is really nice. I really like those. I could see doing 4 of these for $14 at the small cork bottles that like Trog does. I could see getting 4 of these for $14. I'm not maybe in the 12 to 14 area. That's what this beer should be. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now I'm done for the night. But this is like a starter beer. I mean, it's great for. I'll tell you what. This is what was the last beer I just did? Straffe Heinrich. Their Christmas quad. It just has that kind of pilgrim ale, like that certain ale that you would be like, regular Abbey ale. It would be there available for anyone who walked through the door that was sitting down to getting nourishment, getting just food and stuff. The word escapes me for some reason. I was going to say, I don't know why I can't say it right now. Starts with an S. I'm done. Anyway, no, I've pontificated for far too long. But yes, this is a really good beer. I don't know why my brain just shut off. My brain completely shut off, which is really funny. Wow. Fucking. I'm trying to think of this word and I just can't do it. And it's like right there. That's nice beer. Reminds me of somewhat reminds me of Triple Caramelette, which is a nice beer too. I really like Triple Caramelette. That's 9%, I think it is. And it's around the same price range. But it is really nice beer, and that's what it reminds me of a little bit more. If you've had that, this is exactly what this reminds me of. Triple Caramelette has a little bit more distinction with the grain bill that it has. It really does have a little bit more vibrancy to it. But this is it's in that quality. It's so drinkable, so approachable, tasty, goes down like a drop. Would complement almost any food that you could have It's one of the, and or standalone. It's one of those just enjoyable beers. This is a really nice beer. More summery than I expected, though. It's a very light, summery beer. Um, I could drink this at any point in time of the year. That's what I think is a little bit weird for this one. It is one of those beers that it really does kind of. It doesn't really have a place. It doesn't have a winter ale place. So for a winter ale, I think this is kind of shit. For a beer in general, I think it's fantastic. It's one of those kind of beers. It is what it is. So anyway, cheers. Man, we're just rolling, rolling with comments, rolling with them. No, we're not. Cool. Anywho, yeah. Anywho, it's probably been this guaranteed to be the least amount of interaction I've ever had on a live stream, especially on a holiday, ever, ever. Which is weird because I just had like 3 commenters on the last one that I told them I was just going to do this one, and they whatever. Hey, I don't know. Really weird. I was expecting to have a little bit more chatty chat. I like the chatty chat, the back and forth, the chat. But anyway, doesn't matter. So let's just get done with this, and we'll call it. There's a viewer, and then they'll go away. But let me just kind of wrap this thing up. We've been talking for almost 12 minutes now. Again, it's a nice sessionable beer. It actually doesn't really feel like a winter beer for me. So as a winter ale, something that you want hearty and robust, it has got some dark tonalities, like what you expect from winter ale. Excuse me, there is carbonation. You're probably going to give this one probably like in the 7, 6, 7 category if you really look at it as a whole. But when you go beer wise, I mean, it's pretty damn nice. Oh, got up. Oh, no, you'll like it. I'll tell you what, Rating. That bottle of 2018 was fantastic, but at the same time, it's so just like this beer. This one is not as robust and dark as that Straffa Heinrich, which I expected like a quad, like a winter ale, something designed for winter to be. This is light, refreshing, and the whole deal. Like you could release this at any point in time of the year. But both have that kind of same thing where you can have this with any meal and it'll work. It's got that low key vibe to it, and the Straffa Heinrich and the Xmas quad definitely has that low key vibe where it's just a very approachable, very easy drinking. Both of these should be at least 27%. That would be better. But no, for what they are, they're very nice beers. I mean, the Straffa Heinrich, I think, was 11, and it didn't taste like it. This is 7, more indicative of the ABV when you drink it as well. So I can't say it hides the ABV, but it's not a bad beer. Straffa Heinrich hides the ABV amazingly well. It is very approachable, and again, would pair with any meal. This is more, but the Straffa Heinrich has that more robustness, though, that dark savoriness to it, too, at the same time, which makes it, I think, more indicative to a winter-style beer. This does not. I could see anyone releasing this for a summer or a spring varietal. So that's why I just go, I'm a little off on the whole winter thing. But it's a very nice beer. I mean, I have many, many ounces left, which I like. It's a good thing. The more ounces, the better. So I was just about to close this thing off, too, before you popped in. So because I wasn't having an interaction. So I just felt like an asshole sitting in a fucking stairwell drinking. Which, not like I've never done that before. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice beer. I mean, it kind of ticks all the boxes for a beautiful Belgian beer. But for me, it's just not a good winter ale. But it is nice. I think it's good beer for sure. Coriander, touch of bubblegum, juicy fruit, all those beautiful things. I don't have a problem. I'm going to give this an 8.5 overall. Overall for a beer, 8.5. all day long. It's a really nice beer. It's really nice. I really like the beer. For for a winter ale, I'll probably give it a 6. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't tick the boxes for me for what I expect for a winter ale, or would I not expect, but want. What my The beard looks so much. I don't know if it looks dark on your thing, but like, you don't even see any of my grays, which is stupid. I have shit on so. False advertising. I'm not young. Mm. But yeah, that's what I'd say about this beer. Yeah, I mean, other than that, there's not too much to talk about. Guess I'm just gonna sit here and just enjoy a beer. Well, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. See ya. Bye bye. Watch that finger. Merry Christmas.